Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So it's pretty exciting because we've actually completed the van and today is the day we start a 3-month trip around Europe in Peggy B. So we're going to Calais first and then we're dropping down and then we are going across Spain, through Portugal, then the south of Spain, through Italy. We're getting the ferry across to Croatia. Going up Croatia and then through the Dolomites and Germany, some mountains and lakes and things, and then back over to Calais, back to France and then back to the UK. We have arrived at the Channel Tunnel.
We're not sure what lane
We're not sure what lane we're meant to be in.
Yeah, we're definitely not big truck.
We're definitely not one of these. Marjo's just checking us in.
Hang on the room view mirror.
You got it?
Bon voyage, Miss Hum.
We're through.
Here we are, we've made it to the Le Shuttle. It was a 4-hour drive from home and we've got about an hour on the other side. I think it's half an hour to the shuttle.
Yeah, I think it's just half an hour.
So we've got hardly any time to wait. Might go have a nap in the back. And then we've got a campsite booked up, so we'll see you there and set up for our first night of camping.
See you on the other side. We have made it to Spain.
We've just crossed the border.
Just across the border. I dropped my credit card out the window, so that was a bit embarrassing. I had to step out and get it, and the police were laughing at me, but it's all good. We made it through the border to Spain, so we've left France now. Yes, that is correct. We have left France at this point. We spent the first week of our travels heading down the south coast of France, catching up with some family members and kind of getting used to van life and what it was all about. Here you see us crossing the border through the Pyrenees into Spain. Look at the view, look at the view. Let me show you. So it's all cool mountains. So this is our second week on our 3-month trip. So we'll post a few clips from the last week here now so you can have a look what we've been doing the last week.
What we've been up to.
This is the beach we found on our first night, which was about 5 minutes from our park up in Merlimont, which was an hour from Calais. We then went to Saint Malo and had a morning run along the harbour. This was Pornic, which was very similar to Saint Malo. We then headed down to La Rochelle and went for a very warm swim. Accidentally, we then got on a ferry at Royan and it saved us a lot of time to get us down to Lacanau. This was at the campsite we stayed at, and we then cycled down to the beach to watch the sunset with a yummy pizza. We then said goodbye to Amy, Thomas and Mia and went to the largest sand dune in Europe called Dune de Pilat. We actually got engaged at the top during the sunset, so it was a very magical place for us. Here you can see the route we took through France on the map before crossing the border to start our travels through Spain.
Here's Peggy B looking fresh. Lucy has some stickers.
A little update for the van. So we've got 2 stickers. Big one that's going to go on the side here.
We think.
Yeah, definitely
I
there.
don't know up high or down low. Back corner here.
Ah. No, not there. Okay, move across. Oh, I feel like that one, you know. So we are 20 minutes away from reaching our destination. We've realised that we don't know much Spanish at all.
Yeah, and speaking French to a Spanish person doesn't work.
We've been speaking French for the last week and we're not good at French, but we're okay. Like, we can get by, we know a few, oh my goodness.
Yeah, fruit.
We know a few words and we can kind of have like a mini conversation.
It is extremely hot outside. This is the hottest we've felt since being away, but we've parked up.
Whoop, whoop.
But we're going to go explore, try and find some cool spots. so dry. Like, look at this. This is just mud. It crunches as you walk around.
Yeah.
But I spied a little cave down here somewhere. Nice bit of shade. Morning. We've woke up outside, just outside of Bardenas Release. We are up early going for a long drive to Porto, which is the top of Portugal.
On the road on the way to Portugal.
I'm editing whilst Lucy's driving now, because we're on a straight road. Lucy can drive on straight road.
Yeah, I don't like the windy roads around the towns because I've just not driven the van a lot and I'm not used to. I'm used to my little go-karts at home. We're 2 hours 47 minutes away now, and we are just gonna find a park for night, probably in about half an hour or so. Probably park up for the night, do a bit of editing, make some dinner, and
I doubt there's going to be much around here because we are just
yeah, we might have to go like 10-15 minutes out. So yeah, we're just gonna find a park for night, and then in the morning we're gonna get up early and do the last 2 hours of the journey, and we'll be in Porto. Oh, and I have a ring.
I'm currently editing whilst Lucy's driving. This is how far back we are. We've got this, the India to do now, and then need to smash that out, and then we've got the final transformation of the van, building the van,
And then
we get onto the trip, which is where you guys are updated right now. But actually, by the time we caught up, me and Lucy, we're probably in the future right now.
You're making this sound very complicated.
We are, we're in the future. We're probably now in Croatia or something and loving life.
Loving life. We're loving life now in Spain, España.
Campsite for tonight has been selected. Playing a little game, I have selected the campsite. I say campsite, it's a park, it's just a place to park. But I've selected it. Lucy has no idea.
Normally I select it, so I feel out of control.
This is my first time choosing. I think I've done a good job,
Because
guys.
Miles is normally driving, so I normally choose it.
Lucy's using Waze. This is our first time using Waze.
I highly recommend anyone who's travelling in Europe, use Waze.
Tell us your actual speed driving number.
Yeah, and obviously England is miles and Europe is kilometres, so it's quite confusing. We've already got one speed ticket. So I recommend getting Waze. 2, it shows you like if there's any hazards ahead, like potholes or police ahead or speed cameras.
We are en route to my campsite that I have selected, and we'll get Lucy's reaction when we get there. Excuse me, do you know the way?
I think it's down there.
And Lucy, what do you think?
Very, very, very impressed. Really, really good spot.
You've seen the drive down, it was dodge, but definitely worth it. Took it steady and we got down here fine.
And there's no one else here. And we're right by a beautiful lake, so we can go for a swim.
Let's show you. It's the perfect spot in shade. This is the track we had coming in. And then this is the van parked. And literally just there is your own tiny little beach, opening up to a humongous lake. Lush.
I didn't think we'd be able to find something like this. I thought, oh, we'll just have to pull up on the side of the motorway really, because we've gone straight through the midland of Spain. We've not done any coast or anything. Good choice, Miles, good choice.
Very warm on the top side of the water, and then as soon as you stir the water below, it got very chilly. So it was a nice contrast, but the sun's just gone in, so you know what that means. Mosquito time. So I'm now looking for the mosquito spray. Morning campers. We've just woken up. As you can see, I'm dressed, ready for a run. Lucy was a little bit worried about the wildlife this morning. We had some cows approach the van, but they've gone on their way, although I can see the arse of one there. GPS signal acquired. Time to go for a wander. This place looks amazing. I feel like I'm in
Paradise.
Alice in Wonderland or something. It's going to be a hot one. I think we left it a little bit too late. The sun's already out.
Sun's out. But there's a bit of shade with the trees.
Okay, we've left Lucy. I'm doing track backs to pick her up. Because, as some of you know, she's been really struggling with long COVID over the last few years. But to be fair to her, she's absolutely smashing it at the minute. This trip is kind of like just like a holiday of just being able to do stuff, because it was literally only a couple of years ago she was bedbound, and about a year ago she couldn't do much. So she put a big middle finger up to long COVID, and she's smashing it. She's even pushing herself on runs with me, and I mean, I'm in no shape, but yeah. Well done, Luce. That's good.
So we've just had a bit of a sunbathe. Miles has been chilling in the hammock in the shade because he's not too great in the heat. So he's been in the shade. I kind of had a little nap in the sun, went for a swim in the lake, and now I'm going to make us some lunch. I think I'm going to do an omelette and salad. So I've just realised we have loads of spare chicken and wraps from last night's dinner. So I'm going to save the omelette for tomorrow and actually make chicken wraps. Woo! Miles is happy.
Now we're leaving this beautiful spot, and as always, double checking for anything that we might have left. Leave it as you found it. And over here I've noticed somebody's left some tissue, so definitely going to pick that up and take that to the bin. And we are now off to Porto, which is at the top of Portugal, and then that starts our next little section of our trip, going down through Portugal and stopping off at loads of amazing beaches and places. So yes, we'll see you on the road.